back to Upland Days. It is the last weekend of muzzleloader season. Just getting ready to get an evening sit in here. Have not been out muzzleloader hunting yet this year, so I'm pretty excited to get out. Arlo is not happy. Just got done with a car ride in a kennel, and now he's back in the kennel in camp. So he's mad at me, but you can probably hear him in the background. So I bought this last year. It is Tradition's Nitrofire. Got it sighted in about half an inch high at 100 yards. It shoots these as far as muzzleloading. There's the Tradition's Carnivore 250 grain, and then 100 grain of the fire sticks. So groups really well. Really enjoy shooting it. Wanted to get to the back 40 blind, but just didn't have enough time. So hitting my father's blind on the food plot. 45 degrees out, so it ain't great, but pretty excited. We'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next cut. I can hear Arlo just kicking up a storm as I walk out of camp here. Very unhappy English pointer. He knows camps for chasing partridge. I don't know why we're going to turn the propane on, but just in case, we're going to turn the propane on. 45 degrees, I don't think we'll be needing it. Ready to get going here. Fishing, hunting, muzzleloader season. Get this to stay. There we go. Alright guys, we'll check back in when we got something happening. Sneak through the shooting lane at 4 o'clock, and that is all I've seen for deer so far. The barred owl's been flying around back a little bit. So we were at the witching hour though, so we'll see what the next hour brings us. Hopefully we'll get something here that we can show you guys. some does and fawns to get on camera and bring some adventure to the evening would be nice. So. Well, that was a heck of a night, guys. A lot of the action happened a little bit later. I think when I couldn't see anymore on the GoPro, I had 9 deer in the field. Ended up with 11 at one time. Buck came out a few minutes past shooting light. I don't know how big. He was close enough. I know it was horns. I know it was probably a 2.5-year-old. But I don't think he was a shooter. I don't think he was bigger than the one I got during rifle season either. So looked like a nice deer next year. Glad he made it through, but I don't know for sure how big. So definitely probably a little better than I expected tonight, especially it's, 45 degrees out. 2 shots heard, not anything real close, but that's usually more than I hear during muzzleloader season. So there's some people still out chasing. So we're going to get settled into camp here and get dinner, figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. And then we're going to get ready to hit her again in the morning and figure out which blind we're going to go. Dado! Might as well have venison backstrap at camp, right? Seems like a good dinner. Some baked potatoes. And then we'll get some beans going. What do you want for dinner? Well, I'd say that's turned into a pretty good dinner. Not bad for muzzleloader season. Backstrap, potatoes, and beans. Morning, everyone. First morning sit of muzzleloader season. Just getting to be shooting light. A little bit of rain coming in the same blind I sat in last night. Didn't really want to sit in the same blind, but south wind, it's about the only one that the wind's good for. You can get by in some other blinds, but not great. Got in a little before 6:30, busted one busted one deer on my walk-in. Wasn't in the field, but so we'll see. This was definitely more of an evening blind. Heck of a night last night sitting here, so maybe we'll get lucky. So, thanks for tuning in. Let's see what happens. Well, it's now 8:53. No deer. Rain has been going for the last 40 minutes or so, off and on. Raining a little bit harder now. So we'll see. We're going to give her a little bit longer. Probably sit till about 10 and then go save Arlo and go for a walk for grouse with Arlo. Get some vinegar war out of him and see if we can get a grouse down here. Pretty rare to have a December grouse season with no snow on the ground up here. Ooh. That got me. Darn breeze blew a weed and it looked just like a deer head moving behind that apple tree up there. So we'll keep seeing what happens. So I know I've referenced this Nitrofire, but I'm going to show you why I really do like this thing. So get back to camp. And you didn't shoot your gun, you didn't shoot anything. All you gotta do, open it up, take this out, and the primer comes with it. And just like that, your gun's safe. So makes it a little bit easier, not wasting charges. Not wasting bullets to shoot it, and then it's safe to go inside as well. Alright, we're in the blind. About 2:20, I think. Extremely windy, so I don't know how much faith I have in what's going to happen tonight, but we're going to see. So hopefully we at least get some deer movement. Big buck would be nice. But we'll see. Last evening sit of the 2023 deer season. So nice to have you along. Just about to hit 4 o'clock. I haven't seen any deer movement yet. It is windy though, like real windy. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some movement here in the next little bit. When the snow was down, there's a lot of tracks back in this area, so we'll see what happens. So, tonight we ended up seeing 4 does and fawns and 1 spiker. Looked like the camera died. I don't know how much footage I got of that spiker, if any. It wasn't big spiker. I mean, it was a nice spiker, but nothing crazy. So, back at camp, getting dinner ready. So today we got venison cheeseburger on the menu. So this is from the deer I shot during rifle season. So from my 8-point. So get that cooked up, and then tomorrow will be it. I gotta head back downstate. So tomorrow will be the last sit of the 2013 deer season for me. We don't usually do the late doe season. Probably have enough does that we could, frankly, but I like seeing deer. So thanks for joining in, and we'll see you in the morning. Last day of Michigan muzzleloader season. Legal light, even though the camera, you sure can't see that yet. Sitting in the same blind I shot my buck during rifle season in. See, we got some trees down. That happened last night in the high wind, so one right across the shooting lane. Oh well. Let's see what happens. It just flew down right over top of me. Heard another one going off, but I didn't hear her. Heard another one fly down. Well, guys, saw one more red turkey here on the way out. I think we're gonna go rescue Arlo. It's about 10:15. So we'll go get him out. Start getting things packed up so we can head back downstate, try to get a grouse hunt in